I went a little bit early, but we in the building. Welcome to the pregame. Welcome to the pregame. It's your boy, Izzo the dude, and your girl, the night nurse, in the building as usual. Oh man, what's going on?
Nothing. This week definitely weak though. This was a rough week.
This week it was a rough week.
This was I don't know what was going on this week, but this week kicked my behind.
It was in the air.
It was.
It was in the air.
It
we
for
got
sure
the
was.
weird weather going on where it's hot, then it's cold, then it's hot, then it's cold. It's cold right now, like it was hot like 2 days ago.
Seriously.
Like,
Every
it's
other
insane.
day.
Every
One,
other
two,
day.
skip a few.
Yeah, like, oh man, it's crazy. And it's like that everywhere. We got wars going on outside nobody's safe from. We got young boys walking around with, you know what I mean, poo shiesties doing nothing. That's the craziest thing about it, because we got a lot of people doing crazy things.
But then you got ones that's not doing it.
That's
and it gives me
nothing.
anxiety. I'm going to just be honest. I feel bad because I hate those stereotypes.
Right.
But for real, it sticks, right? So I seen a young boy riding up on the bike. I was at the gas station. He had a push shiesty on. I'm like, dude, do we get gas?
Right.
Lock the doors.
You ready to go?
Did you see him on the bike with the mask?
Right.
He like, what? I'm like, yeah. Did you? He gonna
try
to rob us.
He walk in the store and grab $9 and leave, and you be like, damn, my bad.
Exactly.
It'll be having you thinking like, yo, damn, am I racist? Like, I ain't even mean to be like that.
my own kind at that.
Hey, you ever see that skit, the Dave Chappelle joint with him being the Ku Klux Klan boy, the blind boy?
No.
Yeah, the black man being the Ku Klux Klan, remember? Yeah, because he was blind.
And so he didn't know he was a Ku Klux
No,
Klan.
he didn't know he was black.
Oh.
So he was Ku Klux Klaning it out.
But they didn't tell him?
He had his joint on the whole time during the meeting.
Gotcha.
And then one of the times during the meeting, he took it off. And the Ku Klux Klan people was like, whoa.
Oh, God.
He was talking mad greasy. Out of pocket.
That's crazy.
But, shout out to Dave Chappelle and his comedy excellence. Oh, no? Not your
I feel like he's an acquired taste.
No, for sure.
Sometimes I can watch him and be like, okay. And then sometimes I can watch him and be like,
Yeah. I mean, I tip my hat to the comedic geniuses that push the envelope.
For sure.
Because, we're in an era where it seems like even being a comedian is dangerous.
It's definitely dangerous because you have to be careful of how you present and what you make jokes about. We're so overly sensitive.
Super.
Just as a society, it's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
I hate it here.
It's ridiculous. We you can't even just do your thing and tell jokes without coming under fire just because of who you telling the jokes about. Your own kind, a different kind. It doesn't even matter who you joke about.
Seriously.
And it's crazy. Cancel culture is a thing. I don't think it should ever have been a thing.
Right.
I think that the gauge on certain comments, pushing the needle was okay when it comes to comedy. But, when you talk about people, no, you're fine. When you talk about people pushing the envelope and then coming under fire for comedy, I don't think that that's a thing. I think that when people are making serious comments and they say offensive things, I understand that. But when you talk about a comedian on stage and he's saying what he say, and I don't think that should be a thing.
So on the other side, right? Do you think that there's a limit? Like there's those no-go topics or stuff that shouldn't be touched? Like I remember growing up, they were like, certain things you never discuss in an open forum, religion and politics.
Right.
It will always get you into a heated debate one way or another.
For sure.
There's always going to be somebody that disagrees.
Right.
And it's too dangerous. Do you feel the same thing about comedy?
I do not.
Okay.
I feel like when it comes to comedy, first of all, us as the viewers, us as the consumers of the comedy, you have to pick and choose who you're into, what you're into, and why you're into it.
Okay.
You have every right to be not against a person,
but not into it.
A person. So you have every right there. But as not myself being a comedian, but as a comedian,
no, because you're just.
I think that, damn, it just came on my neck. I'm just a fool.
No,
but I am.
Yeah, you
I
got
no sense.
Not no good
no
common sense at all.
When it comes to sense, I got 30. That's about it. I don't have a full dollar.
You see what I'm saying?
I got 30 cents.
You see what I got to deal with, y'all?
Matter of fact, I just gave another nickel to a homeless man down the block. I got a
nickel?
Quarter. Got a quarter.
All you gave him is a nickel?
I can't afford. Times is hard.
A nickel?
Times is hard.
Bro.
I gave him.
You had some pennies on the floor in the car. In the cup holder.
I could have gave him.
All right. I'm going to need you to do better.
But the comedians, though, I think as a comedian, you have to be wary of what your comedy comes with, and you have to deal with it, period. So if you're going to take that risky side and then get cut off from a bunch of people because you offend them,
then be ready for it.
Yeah, be ready for it. You got to just take it. So I don't think that going on an open campaign to stop somebody's progression, I don't think that should be a thing.
Okay.
And that's what cancel culture initially is. It does.
Yeah.
It's, we didn't like what they say, so now we're going to
nobody's going to
pick
support
it.
them.
Yeah, we're going to not support them. We're going to boycott them. We're going to go to his shows and stand outside and chant and all that stuff. I don't think that that's necessary.
Right.
Just you should not be into it, and that's where I think it should go.
So, this is going to be really risky topic.
Oh, Lord. I got to put a disclaimer. We got to put a disclaimer in front of our show just to tell you that, anything that we say cannot be used, cannot and will not be used of us, against us in a court of law.
Yeah, and it's not that. It's just, it's topics that are, it segues into other topics.
It's a safe space.
Right. So then can't we apply that same culture or that same ideology to abortion clinics?
Yes,
I get that you don't agree, and I'm not saying one way or another. So let me preface with this because I feel like this could get us into a hairy slope. I'm not saying that I am for or against either way. I'm just bringing up the topic of picketing in front of abortion clinics, and the reason I'm bringing it up is because everyone has the right to decide what they're going to do, whether we agree with it or not. They're going to do what they want to do. And not even just in the abortion room, in life. We could tell a person not to do this, and that if this happens, this is going to be the outcome, or this is going to be the outcome. At the end of the day, they're going to make their own decisions to do what they want to do.
Very true. Very true.
Okay? So what kind of mindset is that we're putting up for those that might be going in for that reason, or those that may not be, because Planned Parenthood does more than just abortions. Right. They also deal with birth control. Yes. They also deal with a whole bunch of other things as far as that side of life for females. Right. So my question then becomes, a young girl who is sexually active, who may not be comfortable at home telling her mom or her dad that she's now sexually active, but wants to do something to protect herself from getting pregnant outside of wearing condoms, because we're always going to promote safe sex and things like that. And I'm not telling any teenagers to go out and
wrap
have sex.
it up.
Saran wrap, duct tape.
Not me, though.
Anything.
Duct tape?
Okay, no.
Saran wrap?
It's something.
You had me with the saran wrap, but then you said the duct tape.
So hold the saran wrap in place. No? Okay, back. Back on topic.
What type of situation is you in where your partner goes and gets saran wrap and duct tape and puts it, in that area before y'all go in? That's crazy.
They're half prepared.
At that point, just go get the condoms, yo. If you use the saran wrap and duct tape, you just need to rethink your life decisions. Like, I don't know about that. That's kind of crazy. But I understand what you're saying, though.
But back to my serious point, like, what type of mentality is that placing on that young lady? That if she does end up getting pregnant and she does decide that she's not mature enough or financially stable enough, because on the flip side, we'll always talk about all these people that are on welfare. This topic could go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Or those people who have gotten raped, who no longer want to keep their child because this brings up a bad situation for them. You know, again, I'm not for or against it, and I know there's multiple options either way it goes, but I just feel like we are so we're getting so wrapped up into how it makes me feel that we're taking away from how the others might feel about it. And I just really wish we would get back into a space where it's like, we're gonna agree to disagree. You like this and I don't.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And I respect you for liking it. I don't like it and I don't agree with it, but I respect your choice on it. I might not want to fuck with you no more because of it.
I think that the problem is when it comes to something like this, a place called Planned Parenthood is it's a knowledge base.
Right.
So when you go into a building like that, you are growing your knowledge on, the pros, the cons, whatever the situation may be. That's the purpose of the location.
Right.
So when you stand outside and you pick it down, once again, like we both said, we're not picking
against.
sides.
No.
We're not for or against. We're not saying anything of the nature.
No.
But we're just stating that when you have someone that's going into, a place like that to gain knowledge, see what their options
or
are,
support.
and then support. And then when you have 30 people outside
and
with signs yelling, and they're extremely
very aggressive.
Those people, you are
turned off,
turning them off. You're scaring them from even going to get the knowledge. So you're not even achieving. You're thinking that you're just scaring them off because you don't want them to do it, but they're trying to gain knowledge, period.
Right.
And then, see what their options are.
And then something as small as y'all outside picketing could have turned this child away who may have wanted abortion or whatever, and now she's having a baby in the toilet.
Yeah.
So now, are y'all willing to take the responsibility for that?
That was really dark.
It was, but I'm saying, are y'all
That's
willing?
the truth, though.
It comes down. Are y'all willing to? Are you comfortable with stating that? Honestly, you could be the reason behind why some things are happening like this.
You straight scare somebody off.
Yes.
From their option. So,
right.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
Okay.
I agree with you. So, things like that, like you said, it goes hand in hand with like a cancel culture type thing. Because it's cancel culture for, life decisions.
Right.
So it's something that should not happen.
And it's
what I mean? It should be controlled.
It's like, I feel like it's a form of hate. Like, we want to talk about equality and we need these rights and we should be held to this accountability of whether it's females being able to act like females.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Or females that want to be men, or men that want to be women, or getting into certain spectrums of life that are more masculinely dominated or more femininely dominated, and then it's like, oh, but you can't do it now because we don't like it.
It's one like the age-old response for something like that is why are you worried about what I'm doing?
What did grandma used to say? What you eat don't make me shit.
Yeah. Because somebody that's making a decision like that, it's up to them.
Right.
It's your decision.
And either be there to support them or shut the fuck up.
Exactly. People don't have the same beliefs. People don't have the same belief systems. People don't have the same, religious beliefs. Everybody is different. Everybody deals with what they deal with the way that they deal with. So allow somebody to make their own damn decision.
That's what gives us individuality. Yeah. Allow people to give them their grace.
Oh,
please. Give them their grace.
Because what do you say with? I don't want to be too serious, but what do you say about like just what you just explained? Somebody who's been raped and now they're pregnant and now they're forced to. They first of all they did not even want to go through with
the sexual act.
Right. But now this so and so age person, whether it be
young
15,
or old.
40, whatever it is, but now this person now is given a living being that they have to take care of for the rest of their life.
That brings back trauma.
That brings back trauma. And they didn't even want to go there.
Right.
But they were forced to. And now you're telling them, like, yo, you don't have no choice. You got to do this now.
And then you walk into those things, like you said, we're not trying to go dark, so we'll come off of it. But now you force somebody to have the baby. She has the baby looks like the father, because clearly the baby don't look like her. So now you're walking around testimony of everything she's been through. That might be too much for her. Now what if she chooses to hurt herself or hurt the child? Because you didn't feel like it was
what if
acceptable.
they were just not mentally stable
to begin with?
Yeah,
seriously,
just not at all. They weren't ready for this type of, I won't say burden, but it will be a burden to them.
Right.
But they weren't ready for that in general. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Now you forcing them to go through it. That's a crazy thing
That's a lot.
to deal
That's
with.
a lot. And you have to have
deal with.
people who are putting people in these positions. Y'all have to own y'all stuff. So you have to. I'm sorry, but you have to take responsibility because. You're not willing to give somebody to give grace to allow them to handle things the way they feel like is best for them. All right, let's come on.
Did you? But I mean, that's a good segue because I just thought about something. Did you see the testing of the new card?
What card?
It's the card that every man in the world has been waiting for ages. Every father, every mother that pays child support has been waiting for this card for ages.
What's a debit card for child support?
It is a debit card / EBT card for child support.
I thought they been had a card.
Nope.
Delaware did.
But, I mean, now they're talking about implementing it all over, and it's finally not going to be able to be used for random shit.
Ooh, okay, so that's the catch.
Take the money
it's
off.
Going to have a specified purpose, but it's going to have restrictions.
So,
what are the restrictions?
So this is why I want to talk about it, because if you look at the way, if for those of y'all who do not have the knowledge on like food stamps and things of that nature, I'm from the hood, from the ghetto. I know how food stamps work. So you can only use food stamps.
So do y'all, because y'all got them pandemic food stamps. So we ain't about to do that. Y'all had y'all EBT card, and half of y'all still got them sitting. So in case the world shut down again and they start giving them, because they give them out for the summer, don't play. Y'all know. They don't even require ghetto-ness to have a daggone EBT card. Let's get it together. Okay, I'm sorry, bro. I wasn't going to let you go down that hill by yourself.
Yeah, no, we rolling together.
Some wallets, baby.
They said they in there.
Okay.
They in there.
Okay. I got Pennsylvania and Delaware cards still sitting in case somebody think they want to phone a friend.
All right, hold on. Don't tell too much of your business.
Listen.
The tax man may come.
It ain't nothing to tax. When I was in Pennsylvania, I had a Pennsylvania.
You know how the
when
world
I moved
works.
to Delaware, now I got a Delaware
you
one.
You know how the world works.
I wouldn't be mad if somebody
they might just be like, hey, we need to look into.
Look into it and see if you can slip me some.
She said, I'm ready for
it. My 7-year-old eat like he 20 and play football.
Grown man appetites.
Okay, I don't like it.
But the way that those cards work, of course, if there are particular items that you can spend because of coding on the card, right. It makes sure that you're getting like only cold food, only hot. Food. You
nothing
can't
cooked. Do. It's not supposed to be cooked.
You can't do anything outside of the realm of food on food stamps. So I believe with the new card, it will have like rules that will only allow you to use it on certain items. So with that being said, if it does have the rules, then you can't go to get your nails done and then swipe that card and take this, the $60 to pay the difference to get your nails done. You can't go to the Mac machine and just be like, you know what, I need gas. Well, I won't say gas, but you can't just go to the Mac machine and then just take this off for this and this and
so
this.
I like it, but I don't.
Okay, go ahead, shoot.
The reason I like it is because I definitely think in any situation there's people that abuse it. Boom.
Copy that.
Stuff that you're supposed to be getting for your kid, you're not doing. You're spending it on you, okay? But then on the flip side, I don't like it because child support is for their upkeep. Right. Why can't I use it to get her hair done? That's part of her upkeep. You don't want her going to school looking like a pickaninny.
Her hair done?
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
With it, and as young ladies, but how do they differentiate? And as young ladies and and young men, we try to teach them certain things like personal upkeep and this, that, and the third. So yes, you might. I want you getting your hair done every 2 weeks or at least monthly professional. And I want you to know what it's like.
Wait. So with what you're saying is perfectly fine.
But how do they discriminate?
No, that's what I'm getting to. So, if there is it's a rule-based thing, which makes perfect sense.
Okay.
Because if it was a barber or a what do y'all call them, a beautician, and they have coding to use before they swipe the card, because they are a certified, hairdresser for a child. You know what I'm saying? So when they go to swipe that card, you put in a certain code, 125. That means it's a kid hair. Bang, you swipe it, bang, it's done. So that it's done. And that also puts a fear on the beautician because this could go against like your beauty license. And I'm just talking about more rules.
But what about Pookie down the street that do your hair? She braid her ass off, and I take my daughter there every 2 weeks. She ain't got no license to first, but Pookie can braid some damn hair. So I got to pull out $60 because to get little Mook and Rock hair done is $60. And Pookie going to braid it.
I agree. But I mean, see, but then that's differences that you just are forced to take with the child support.
Well, I think that just like with everything else, they're gonna find a way around it.
For sure.
But I mean, I definitely think those parameters. Or I'll play devil's advocate. Then we need to start separating it. So if you get $100 every 2 weeks, not much, but it's something. We're working with it, right?
Right.
$25 to upkeep. $50 to close. Start breaking it down so that the amount can be allotted. Now, that might not be fair for a woman, or let me take that back, because not only women are raising kids and getting child support, because my bro was doing a damn good job raising his daughters so low.
Thank you.
So to the parent that's receiving it, so I'm going to just be for real. And I've never had child support. I wasn't lucky enough to get that. Right. And my husband did it from the muscle for my oldest.
Same
never got nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. Okay?
Right.
Nothing.
Right. Nothing.
She's 16. Nothing. But I feel like whatever money comes to me, but I'm all, so here's the let me get one statement out before I start another. Whatever comes to me is the way I should spend it, is the way I should spend it. Because I have this child 24/7. So if I take some of the money that you sent me and I put it in my gas tank, guess what? Your child rides in my car to get back and forth.
For sure.
If I take some of this money and I pay it to the gas bill, guess what? Your child needs heat in the house.
Well, I agree with both. Fully riding with you 100%, and I'm not playing devil's advocate for what you're saying. No. Okay. I don't have anything to play against it because I'm with you.
Okay.
I think that the conversation and these rules are set when you deal with. I don't want to put it like this, but when you deal, because some people are very foolish. But when we're dealing with higher tax bracket and abuse.
Okay.
So when you're talking about somebody who, let's say it's a doctor, like, and I'm just throwing out a hypothetical, and this doctor now is paying $700 every 2 weeks for child support.
Right.
First of all, we all know to take care of a kid, $700 every 2 weeks. That's a very good amount to be able to take care of your child. That's a pretty good amount to live humbly. That's a good amount. So you're talking about $1,400 a month. But when you talk about those situations for the parents who say, well, I get $1,400 a month for everything that I spend on gas and stuff for the month. I buy clothes this month and I don't this month and I don't this month, or sneakers or whatever. Out of the $1,400, they only spending $500 on the kid. And then it's $900 left to do whatever I want. Now this parent is going in paying a phone bill for themselves.
But is the child on the phone bill?
No, that's what I mean. I'm talking about totally taking that out. Within that $500, they are able to take care of everything with the child. You got $900 that's sitting. So now that parent, that irresponsible person now is, I'm going to Turks and Caicos this weekend. I'm gonna spend $5 on my ticket.
So let me play the opposite then, right? What about the parents that spend all the money on them, and then there's nothing left over, and they still got to make it work?
Wait. But we can't. I just don't want to hop to a different aspect of the conversation, because that is highly possible. Because like you said, $50 a month ain't enough to take. Every 2 weeks, that's not enough.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I just feel like be careful who y'all having kids with.
Yeah, true.
Just be careful who y'all having kids with.
True.
We all have.
That's very true.
We've all have experienced.
And it's you know what it is. You know what it really, really, really is. Is the whole thought of one bad apple spoils the whole bunch.
Yeah, that's it. Only
that's what it is. Because like you just explained, it's a very easily argumentative topic depending on what your thought process. Exactly, yeah. Because it goes 100% both ways. But we have to figure, or somebody has to figure that in that situation there was that one person. Yeah. You know what I mean? At least that was that one person that was getting 2 stacks every 2 weeks, that was doing $100 worth of upkeep for their kid,
right?
And was going with $1,900 and was doing crazy. Was at the club buying bottles and
we all know those people. We all know those people that are out every weekend and their hair done and their nails done and they got Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Prada, and then you look at little Mook Mook
and you be like, they got on Save-A-Lot sneakers. I didn't even know they sold sneakers in Save-A-Lot. How you get those?
Okay,
how?
I agree. I agree.
But like you said, they got Chanel purses and everything, and we looking at them like, yo, dog, like, dang, man, their hair ain't even combed. When you see the comb got 5 bristles left in it.
My
like,
husband
dog,
and I
what?
we from the school of our children look better than we do.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they represent us when they out in the street. So we might be going without getting our hair done for a month or getting a haircut for a month. But guess what? Every last one that's an extension of us is looking great coming out that house every day. Yeah. Even if they need a haircut, they clean, it's brushed. But that goes into priority, your psyche, how you think, and everything else. So it could definitely go either way.
Shout out to the family. Shout out Juju. Hey,
you just but I think it still goes back to we giving everybody grace, but just be mindful who y'all sleeping with, who y'all having these kids with. Get to learn these people. I'm not saying every relationship it has to make it, but know what type of parent you're dealing with. I
For
have
sure.
no doubts in my mind after the first time, if something was to happen with me and my husband ever, that he would not be a good father. I would bet my life on it. And I'm almost certain, no, I'm not almost certain, I am very certain that he knows the same thing. One thing he knows that he will never have to worry about is his children, because I'm always going to do right by them.
Right.
And that if I can walk away from a relationship, I'm okay walking away knowing that my kids is going to be good regardless.
Right.
So, and I think that's the two things that we pride each other on, that if we don't make it, God forbid, our kids is always going to be good, and we're always going to be there for each other, because when you're doing good, my kids are going to feel it. When I'm doing good, my kids are going to feel it.
Yeah.
We're a representation of it. So
Yeah. It sucks when you get stuck. You get stuck in a bad situation, though, that just like, it's Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Yep.
I mean, because I'm not going to go deep into my situation in this particular topic, but sometimes you end up finding out that
the manipulation.
Yeah, it's you find out, and this is one of the things I go by. You find out that certain times when you're dealing with people, and it happens often, that you're the yin to their yang.
Yep.
You actually balance them out.
Yep.
And then once you guys are not in a situation, their balance is now off.
Right.
And you get to see a whole different side, and you be like, I didn't even know this person was like this. And unfortunately, it was because you provided a lot of the positive that to their negative, and they were in a good place when they were with you. But then when you're not anymore, man, that yang.
Or they realized how good they had it. Y'all thought the grass was greener on the other side. Y'all went across the street, got the grass,
Chris Brown,
and then the fence closed, and y'all realized that it was painted on, and it rained, and
so
now it ain't grass.
Is rubber.
It's okay.
It ain't even growing.
Okay, and so it comes from jealousy, because you had a good thing, wasn't willing to stick it through, fight it through, work through it, and now you got what you got.
Poor decisions.
Yes, sir.
Poor decisions.
Yes, sir.
Poor decisions. That was a
good one. That was a good
Definitely
one.
was. Definitely was.
A good one.
It
was kind of serious too.
Yeah.
We've been on a serious note today.
Yeah.
Just a side note, make sure y'all are tuning in on our lives on Wednesdays 9 p.m.
9 p.m.
Instagram. Night Nurse. 215. Izzo the Dude. The pregame. Tap into any of them.
Yeah, because we there. And we talk to y'all live.
And it is live and real and uncut and fun.
Yeah.
It's a time, honey.
My inbox blows up every time after the live on people just saying, yo, the live was lit. Yo, that was lit. I love it. It's like a Wednesday party.
Yeah.
It's like a Wednesday party that you can have right in your house.
It's our hump day hoedown.
And I guess the night nurse just gave it a name.
It.
The hump day hoedown.
Yeah.
Like we from
hump
day hoedown.
Yes.
I didn't know we had hoedowns in Philly unless a hoe got punched in the face.
Well, hose down.
Hose down.
What? Oh, wait. Now we're pimps.
I'm fine with it.
No.
All right.
Okay.
My bad. I take it back. See, no sense. I told you, no sense. I gave 5 away to the bum. 25 cents left.
Now he got a quarter.
Now I got a quarter.
You can get a hug back in the day, but not now.
Yeah, I about to say not now. I you know what's funny? I don't even know how much hugs cost now. I don't know when the last time I even seen a hug. Like I feel like they might have went out of business because they were too cheap.
Discontinued the little ones, but they got the ones
the big ones. All right, don't do that. Don't do that.
The squirt top.
Yes. Say it. Don't do it.
Okay.
We on this.
You know
this is an audio adventure and a video adventure. So everybody just seen you do like this. See, like that was weird.
But you knew what I was talking about.
But I knew what you was talking about. I knew what you was talking about.
Y'all should get y'all mind out together.
Nah. Keep it there. It's fun. It's a fun place to be. It's a fun place to be. But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, it's a lot of different things that are not the prices that they used to be.
Inflation is a mother.
Inflation is a mother. I think that some of these things is not sustainable anymore. So that's why I think the small hugs are non-existent, because I don't think they could maintain that, quarter or 50-cent price. Maybe for production, it wasn't worth it.
I think they should increase our pay if we have to continue to pay inflated things. Because I feel like the price of stuff is going up, but my paycheck ain't.
I feel as though you are 100% accurate.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, milk was this price this week. The next month is this price. Then the month is, well, damn. Did they give me 10 cents higher on my check? Because
they did not.
They done went up. The milk went up about 50 cents. And And then I can't get food stamps neither. So
I know. They be like, sorry, you make too much money. I do? Where is it? Because I don't see it. I don't understand what you talk about.
I lied to you. Now, I argue with the lady so bad. I said, okay, y'all tell me I make so much. Are y'all taking my bills into consideration?
They do not.
Because
they do not.
My cost of living is
going up. But my pay is not.
It's not. And neither is the option for me to get food stamps. That's not going.
It doesn't change.
I think that's the best that everybody got during COVID was food stamps and free money.
I agree.
If they went on unemployment, they got an extra $500-600. And I'm gonna tell y'all. Trigger. Here goes a trigger warning. Ask him because I go through my trigger moments, right?
Oh yes, you see them on the lives on Wednesday. Especially when you hit a pop. When you hit a pop, is on and popping. I'm just gonna warn y'all now and let y'all know. Whenever she go, whatever that noise is that women do, I can't do it. Yeah, it's coming. But go ahead.
Explain to me why people who were not able to work and were getting unemployment got assessed some extra stipends for their unemployment during COVID. But the people who was out there dealing with all y'all sick and dying family members, the medical professionals, the first responders, all of them people that had to go to work, we didn't have an option and we were subjecting our family to it. Why we didn't get no type of compensation? Please, somebody make it make sense, because I'm pissed.
And in some places, they just gave y'all like pizza.
I don't want the pizza. I don't even like pizza.
When I saw it, I was like, yo, that's like disrespectful. Like I can sit at home and I can gain extra money, but like you said.
And I'm working my behind off with masks and scrubs pizza. And everything else.
And you
want to give me
baggies.
pizza.
Pizza and baggies, because it's not even safe to give it to you like in a box.
Well, not even that. You giving me a baggie so that I can reuse my mask. Because we don't have enough.
Insanity.
I still think to this day, y'all should go back and see everyone that had an active working nursing license or any type of first responders, and they should be compensated. I think that was really shitty and unfair. We had pregnant nurses that were dying. We had people taking stuff home to their families. Like, we take our oaths very seriously, but I feel like we really, really, really got shortchanged with that. Seriously. I just think it was completely unfair.
That's true.
Okay, I'm untriggered.
Untriggered. On that note, that triggered note, we're going to get ready to get out of here for now. And we're going to get at you ASAP with another episode of the pregame. ASAP Rocky. Shout out to Rocky. And no, nobody made you. Shout out because you made that happen. It was a trickle-down effect of you saying Rocky. But we're going to get ready to boogie, and we're going to get at y'all ASAP with the pregame in this wonderful safe space where you can be you can talk about whatever you want, and there's a no judgment zone in effect. Always no judgment zone.
MQ Factory Production.
MQ Factory, man. Jay over here on the cameras, Jay Rich Films. You know what I mean? We ain't playing with them. Hey, we holler at y'all. We see y'all in a few. Yo, peace.